What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Where Did All My Friends Go? A podcast about life in the music industry. As always, I am your host, Patrick Tarnowski, and we've got Matt Reed hanging out all the time. Today, for the first time in 84 episodes, we have our first second-time guest, the wonderful Awlivv. Awlivv, welcome back.
Hi, I didn't know I was your first second-time guest. That's so cool.
First
Wow.
second-time guest.
Nice.
We saved the honor just
Well,
for
thank you for having me again. I'm stoked to be here.
It's awesome. Like, yeah, we're super stoked. We're even actually like talking about, we're like, who should we have back first? And I was like, we should have Awlivv back first.
That's so cool. I am honored, guys.
Heck yeah. It's awesome. We are honored. So thank you.
You're
Have you been
welcome, I
doing
guess.
have you been doing any other podcasts, any other shows lately?
I did one with my friends. Their podcast is called Worst Week Yet, and it's like a news podcast, obviously, and they talk about all the weird, awful stuff that's happened. And they're very funny. And then I might be doing like a dating podcast, like a sex and dating podcast in a
Okay.
month, which I've not ever done one of those, but I think it'll be very fun.
I did see, like, this is not really on topic, but I saw that so I have recently got into like some of the dating like shows, the really cringy
Mm-hmm.
ones.
Here we
Oh
go.
yeah.
And I saw that Love is Blind is holding open casting auditions in Minneapolis.
You are you gonna do it?
Me and my wife talked about it. We're like, hey, we should both go on. Look, we'll pick each other, get a free vacay.
Uh-huh. And you could have like a fake like dream wedding, you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
whatever you want. Yeah, that show is insane. I also have
Yes.
gotten into those crappy dating shows. In that one, in The Ultimatum, wild
Dude,
stuff.
Love is Blind is what, Matt, have you seen Love is Blind?
I don't think I have.
Oh my gosh.
But
Like,
I have to though.
I got real deep into that one. There's like, I've started following stuff about it on Twitter because there's some like that one, I call her Bananas. I can't remember her name. But it has the Z in it, and she's a liar.
Ooh.
Is that the most recent season? I don't know if I've seen that one. I've only seen
It's
seasons
the one
2
where
and 3.
like, okay, yeah, it was the last one, and she's
Spilling
a
the
liar.
tea. Spilling
She's a
it.
liar. She's
She's
trying to take
bananas.
the boy out.
Hate that.
But Matt, I'm talking about another one because I'm really like, I'm almost done with this one. Matt told me about this one. Have you heard of MILF Manor?
I have, and I've seen clips of it in like YouTube, like commentary videos, and it seems wild.
It is. I have 2 episodes left. It is nuts. It's
So, in that, does somebody win in that one? Like, or I don't even know. I just
feel
know
like
there's a
everybody
bunch of
loses,
people.
but everybody wins at the same time. It's how you want to look at it, really. So it's these ladies. It all starts out, these MILFs. They're all stoked. They want to meet a younger man. They're all ready. They're gonna do it, and then they're like, "Okay, meet your gentleman," and it opens up this little gate, and it's all of their sons.
That's so awful.
So all of the sons are gonna date the MILFs, and they have to do like super cringy, like borderline incestual challenges and shit like that to like win dates. It's
Hate it.
fuck. I hate it so much. I can't stop watching it.
Yeah, I feel like if I started, I would not be able to stop. All I know is that there's like, I feel like the men on that show too are like not just sons, but like young sons. It's not like my
There's
40-year-old son. It's like my 20-year-old
Yes.
son.
There's a
And that's
20-year-old
so
guy
weird.
on there. Yep.
God, like I would not even date a 20-year-old, and I am 28.
They go for it. They're going for it, and it is.
Oof.
I highly recommend.
I might have to indulge myself.
You should, and then get back to me, please. I need more people to talk to about this. So, we saw you out at So What Fest out in the summertime. I saw that you've like made it out to other shows and fests as well throughout the year. What would you say was your favorite show or fest that you got to go to?
I think I'm not sure about shows, but fests, I think So What was my favorite. Like, I don't know if the lineup was my favorite, but it was so like easy and comfortable and well ran, and like I don't know, I just had like a blast. And then I also went to Sound and Fury in LA. That's like the hardcore festival that's there, and that was super fun too. But I don't know. So What was awesome. And I can't really you know when you just can't remember
Yes.
anything. You're like,
All
did
the
I
time.
go to anything else? I saw Water Parks with Black Bear and Heart Attack Man.
Okay.
That was super fun show. The Story So Far I saw last April, you know, when they were on tour with Mom Jeans and everyone. Always amazing. Yeah, there was a few good ones in there. It's just hard to remember.
Sure. Yeah, and there was a lot. Last year was a big year.
Everybody was so stoked to be back touring.
Right. Did you go to When We Were Young?
Oh my God. Yeah, I tried. I got a last minute ticket from somebody, and then I flew out there and was getting ready in the morning to go to the festival, and then my phone was like blowing up from like my TikTok group chat, like the Mosh Talk people,
Sure.
and they were like, hey, did you guys see the festival is canceled? And I was like, this is not true. And then I looked and I was like, it's canceled, and it was canceled due to wind, which
Yeah.
I was like, that's bullshit.
No,
But
it
then
was
I walked.
crazy.
It was disgusting. I was
Yeah.
like, no, I would not have had fun. The sky was like gray and like it was with dust. Were you there?
I wasn't, but I knew people that were there. I saw tons of like, you know, all the videos and stuff, and it looked just horrific.
Yeah, and my friend Josh who went, he found out it was canceled before it was announced. So he snagged some tickets for the next day for like $150 before
Sure.
anyone knew. And then as soon as it was announced, tickets were like $700. So I was like, nope, I'm not going.
That sucks, man. But
Yeah,
did you have a good time in Vegas anyway?
Yeah, I spent the day in Vegas, and it was, you know, just very windy, and then I went to LA. I was like, I need to get out of here. It was too busy, but it was cool because like all like the stray emos were just walking around. You'd be like, "Oh, you were supposed to go to the festival. You were supposed to go.
Yeah.
You were supposed to go." Like you just spot people.
All the stray lonely emos.
Lots of My Chemical Romance shirts.
So many studded belts. That's awesome. But sad.
It was sad.
Yeah.
Since the last time you were on our show, you've grown over 250,000 followers on TikTok alone. With that being said, TikTok has greatly changed over the last year. Do you still think it's the most important social media tool in regards to promoting yourself?
I do not. So yeah, my TikTok in the last like, I don't know, year has grown like 10,000 followers, which is not a lot for the following I have. My Twitter has grown like 300,000.
Your Twitter's popping.
Yeah, and my Twitter and then my Instagram does really well. It's pretty consistent, but like I would say Twitter is my most important platform. And Instagram is fun too. I do think it's unfortunate though, because I don't think either of those platforms are good for like music content as much. Even with reels on Instagram, like I don't think there's a music like following yet on Instagram. So TikTok, I think I don't know, it's a weird app.
It is, and we've talked about this a few different times, but it's you know, cool to talk to like you are a significantly bigger influencer than someone like us, we're still reaching for that 10K, baby, but it's wild because last time we talked, just like a year ago or so, it was just a completely different ball game. It's like anyone could go viral at any time for anything, and it was like it was cool because it gave everybody that kind of opportunity to like, I did something cool, I did this.
Yeah.
And now it's significantly more difficult. It's a lot more like YouTube is now in the way, like, I mean, their algorithm is still better, when you're just scrolling and stuff, but it's not as great as it was. I don't think.
Yeah,
Either.
I don't think so either. And I think really recently too, with all like the talk of banning it and things, like a lot of my friends who do like strictly music content are like really stressed because they're like every day is different. Like some days TikTok it acts normal, and some days it's like my video gets 200 views and I have 100,000 followers, and it's like really discouraging. I don't know if it's me or the app, and like so it's just like I don't know. I don't think it's going to be as big as we ever thought it was. Like I think its height might have been like 2020, 2021.
Yeah, it was crazy. Those are crazy good times though.
It was so fun.
It was so fun. Like when I got my first like 20,000 like viewed video, I was like, I'm like the coolest person in the world right now, man. Like,
right? You got a little pep in your step. You're like, nobody knows, but people are perceiving me online.
Yes. So many people think I'm cool right now. And it's wild because for TikTok, it's like, yes, you have that like perception that's super great, but it's hard, unlike Instagram or Twitter, or you can have it doesn't get the same results though, as like if you were to get 100,000 views on Instagram or something, that's gonna get you a lot more results than 100,000 on TikTok.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. I feel that like Instagram is honestly a better platform for like engagement and like sustained engagement. Like people are more interested in you, I feel like, on Instagram than TikTok, like at least now.
Right, because TikTok is more, you'll follow if you thought somebody was great, it's like, haha, following, but it's like, when do you actually go to their page? Because you're just flipping your For You page. That's all people do, flipping For You. Which if you're on Instagram, you're following who you're looking at is who you're following.
Yeah, and that's like I think that's I don't know. I like that. I like seeing the people I follow.
Yeah.
Like I don't like it when I forget people exist. I'm like, "Oh, I really liked your content for like that week I was seeing it, and I haven't seen it in 6 months." So that's a little bit depressing.
Right. Absolutely. So looking back at your last year, what do you feel is one of like your biggest accomplishments of the past year?
Well, I think uh definitely going to LA as much as I did. I met a lot of like people in like the sex work industry and the music industry that was like very cool. I think growing my Twitter, I don't really know how that happened. I think that has been very good for like my business overall.
Right.
And oh, I guess this wasn't really an accomplishment, but it was one of the really cool things that I got to do last year. My friend Josh got um 2 tickets to Emo's Not Dead cruise. Like he got guest listed.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
so I got to be his guest, and that felt so like I was just like, I don't belong here. This is so cool. Like it was very fun. So that was a cool highlight. But yeah, I think just like the networking I've done in the last year has been really cool.
That's awesome. I'm very jealous about the Emo's Not Dead cruise. Did you get to meet Matt?
I did. But he knows who Josh is because like
Okay,
they make kind of similar content. He did
sure.
not know who I was, but I did get to shake his hand and he was very nice.
That's awesome. I love that dude. Like his man, I've reached out multiple times, tried to see if he wanted to come on the podcast. No luck. Haven't got
Not
through yet. Gotta find him.
someday.
I'll get him. No quit. No retreat.
Exactly.
As a strong female influencer who's been in the scene for a minute now, what would you say is important for other women or any person interested in being an influencer to know?
I would say that like don't hold back on your personality. Like just because you see like other people acting certain ways, like other girls or creators acting certain ways, or even me acting a certain way, like if that's not how you genuinely are, don't fake it, I guess. Like if you're really goofy, be really goofy, but if you're like a serious, solemn person, do that, and like it will come across more genuine and like also like you'll find people who are similar to you, which lets you feel like you can be more of yourself, which leads to less burnout, I think, because if I pretended to be someone I'm not and then I gained a following off that, then I would have to just like keep grinding and be less and less myself when I was online, and that would suck.
Keep pretending. And that makes creating even harder because you're also just creating a persona.
Uh-huh, you're like yeah, you have to like think of ideas for this persona that's not even like what you are or who, like any of your interests or anything. That's I don't know. People love personality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's like we're in this since the age of like reality television, people just want to like they love seeing just behind the scenes, like just I've even come to some of your TikTok lives and stuff. You're folding laundry, people come and
Mm-hmm.
fucking look, they come and watch and just chat with you.
Yeah, it's super fun. I because I never know I don't have things to do. I'm like a cat mom. So I'm like, I guess I'll just do my chores on live. Not that exciting.
But it works. And I mean, do you see a good response when you do that?
I do. People are very engaging, and for the most part, people are really kind. You get some weirdos every once in a while, but
Yeah.
I think overall it just like it helps people feel a connection with you.
Yeah.
And then that's I feel like that's another piece of advice is that like you want to connect with the people who are following you, like and create a community as much as you can. Like even like with my following on Twitter, I still go through all the comments like within the first like 24 hours and like try to engage with people. Um and I have met a lot of very funny Twitter reply guys that way. So it's worth it.
It it is. And like, and realistically, once you get, especially if you get to like the heights even that you're at, or like other influencers, it makes people feel special even if you just like responded, like just responding to somebody's tweet is
Mm-hmm.
is exciting for a lot of people. I remember the
Yeah, and
I was just gonna say,
you
I
go.
remember
You
the
go.
first time I remember the first time I was talking to like I was just tweeting at like I was watching wrestling and I at tweeted a wrestler and they responded and I was like, this is the fucking coolest thing in the world right now.
Yeah, it always like to be recognized by like someone or something that you are interested in. It's just like, oh my God, I've been perceived. Like
Yeah,
we were just talking about. It's just like that's cool. Like I admire you and you did that. That's very cool.
right. Just that sense of acknowledgement.
Mm-hmm.
Today I was driving around, was doing a little door dashing, uh, and listening to some old music, like listening to Blink 182's Dude Ranch, and it got me thinking, drinking some iced coffee, and I was thinking about the music that got just me into all of this. What bands or artists got you into like the scene?
Oh, I think I was pretty basic. I
That's
like
okay.
so I was best friends with this girl down the road, but she had an older sister who was a scene girl. And I was raised in like small town Nebraska, so it's like we didn't really have like a lot of different types of alternative scenes. We had like scene kids, a couple goth kids, and
There
that
was
was
always a
pretty much
couple
it.
goth kids.
Yes, always a couple. Maybe a couple ICP like Juggalo people.
Nice. Some hatchet men.
Yeah. Yes. And so she would listen to like when I was really young, it was like Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco, All American Rejects, but then she showed me a different side of like emo and scene, and she showed me Breathe Carolina. I Set My Friends on Fire, Broken Side, like all that, like very like crabcore-esque, like
Okay.
yeah, that kind of music. And then that was like my whole personality for like 3 years. But yeah, it was at first it was like pop punk, My Chemical Romance and all that stuff, and then it turned into like the scene kid music.
Like the big swoop shotgun in the back.
Yes, I tried to do that look and I was pathetic. I still don't know how to do scene girl hair or makeup, so yeah, it was pretty bad back in the day. But I tried.
I mean, I think you're okay. You've got what you got going on is very cool. Like
Cool.
you're doing good. You're doing good.
I found my own place. Yes.
You did. And now people want to look like you.
There you go.
Crazy.
You know,
That's weird.
It's cool. It's cool. You're doing cool things. And
Thank you.
good. It's good. I'm not gonna lie, like back in the scene time, I tried to do the shotgun in the back. However, you know, like it I'm bald for a
Wow.
purpose.
That's awesome. I did not know that's what your head
yeah.
looked like under there.
Well, look at
That's
that.
incredible.
Yeah. It's a good bald, you know, but it wasn't always a good bald. It was a balding sort of situation, and you can't shotgun in the back when you don't have it.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
It was. I remember the last time I legit went to a barber, though. I said when they're like, "What do you want me to do with your hair?" And like, let's be like, at the time, like it wasn't a good sitch, right? And I told my barber, I said, I want to go for a little more Jason Statham, a little less George Costanza. So that was my thing. Do you know who George Costanza is?
He is from Seinfeld, correct?
Yeah. So
nice. Cool.
That's the look I had at the time, and it was like, nay, had to go away.
You're like, I need something different.
Yeah, I was always wearing baseball caps. Didn't like it, and so I started just shaving it. And now, like, confidence through the roof.
Yeah, I think if I ever start to bald, I've always said that's when I'll shave my head and get it tattooed. Just full head tattoo, you know?
I honestly, I've thought about the head tattoo, and then I'm like, I feel like that would really hurt. I got a sensitive scalp.
It probably would, and I've heard the sound is awful. Like it's just like so much noise.
Yeah.
For however long.
Just in your cranium, just your brain shaking.
Yep. Yeah. Full scrambled.
Full scramble. That would. I don't think I could do it, but I'll bet you could though.
I hope so. I like to think so, but I hope I keep my hair. We'll see.
I think you're going strong so far.
True. Thank you.
So we kind of talked about what got you into the music scene and like about like your first bands. What would you say are your top 5 artists this year?
Oh, this year. So I have been listening to a lot of older stuff, kind of like not, I don't know, Title Fight. I've been listening to a lot this year, which is just one of my classics. Water Parks, their new music is pretty incredible. So I've been listening to a lot of them. I got into like a shoegaze kick, honestly, and was listening to like Duster and things like that. But Waster,
oh yeah,
They're putting out some new bangers too,
Yeah,
and I've been listening to
real good.
them a lot. And then I don't know what I would say the fifth one is. Today I've listened to a lot of 100 Gex, but that is kind of unusual. I just found their new album though, and I'm like, wow, this is actually amazing. But I know Heart Attack Man is coming out with some new stuff, and so their first single has been very good.
Have you checked out the new Fall Out Boy?
I have not. How is it?
I haven't either. I I've
Big
listened to like
fans.
I've listened to the singles. That's it. Singles are good. Matt, have you listened to it?
I've gone through it once, and it's pretty good. The singles are definitely the heavy hitters of the album. But
I'm still kind of in that same place. I was telling Matt, and we'll see like where you're at with it. But Fall Out Boy, they did me dirty. They kind of hurt me. It's like a bad breakup. They hurt me,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, like, cause pop punk is cool again. So you're gonna make a new pop punk album. I don't know if I'm ready to forgive you yet.
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of I mean, I'm not gonna say their newer stuff is bad, but I'm gonna say pre 2013 Fall Out Boy was my jam.
Right.
And then they did some other stuff, which there was still a few bangers, but I was
Yeah.
like, this is not what I want to listen to in
Right.
my
And
spare time.
I
But
agree. I agree.
so I don't know.
It was like they gave up on pop punk and then came back because it was cool again. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't
Like
know
we
if
don't
I'm
want you
ready.
anymore, okay?
I don't know if I'm ready to take you back yet, FOB.
Mm-hmm.
You left us high and dry.
It really did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know. I'll give it a listen eventually, but I haven't yet.
The singles are good. The videos are really funny.
Mhm.
Uh,
Have you
I
watched
do like funny videos.
the
What?
videos are worth it. Right there.
Okay, I love music videos. That is perfect.
Yeah, check them out. The videos are great. Yeah, because they released whatever. They have 3 videos out now, I think. Because the third one came out with the release of the album,
Mm,
and all 3 of them are good. They're good.
cool.
Check it out.
I'm going to my friend's later, and I always make her watch music videos. So maybe make her watch those.
There you go. Should also check out what's that band? Silly Goose.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
man, I'm real into Silly Goose right now.
That's such a good name.
Yeah, they're
They're
like,
so good.
they're like throwback Limp Bizkit. They're straight up
Love it.
rap metal or rap rock.
It-
Oof.
Are they like new though? Like,
Yeah, they're just coming up,
They
up right now.
love it.
They're
And
taken by the balls. They're just gonna take it. They go
yeah,
their tour is like just touring in front of old like other people's shows and then playing on their van in front of the show.
yeah. So I
That's
think
kind of incredible.
yeah, they're like following Spirit Box right now, right? I think,
Yeah.
and
There's a
yeah,
few
they're
of 'em.
just playing outside the venues that they're playing at.
Wow. I love it.
Yeah, they have a music video out that kind of shows what like they do, and I think pretty much from what I understand, the venues that they play at, I mean, they play at real venues too, but yeah, they play until they get arrested.
That's kind of a fun bit, just
Yeah,
we play until we get arrested. If we you might never hear our last song,
yeah.
actually.
I think they had like a viral video of them playing a concert in a Subway, like
Mm-hmm.
Subway, Eat Fresh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I thought you said Subway. I was like train.
yeah. No,
No.
Subway, Eat Fresh.
Sandwich.
Yeah.
Cool.
So check that out. That's pretty cool.
I definitely will.
Yeah, they're sweet. I think they're coming to Minnesota, Matt was telling me, so I might have to check that out.
I would, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So we have one more question before we take a quick break, and then we come back for some fun food stuff.
Yeah.
If you can give our listeners a piece of advice that you know now, that you wish you knew when you were first starting your journey, like your influencer journey, what would it be?
Hmm. I would probably say, um, don't think too hard about things because I feel like my most like not low effort, but like kind of like spur of the moment things. If you like take a little picture or have a little funny thought, like that is enough. You don't have to have some big idea. Like I feel like most of my tweets are just my best friend and I talking, and one of us will say some really funny shit, and I'm like, oh my God, we have to tweet that. Like she'll tweet it, I'll tweet it. And so like yeah, I think just kind of genuine spur of the moment things can do really well, and you don't have to have some big idea to start.
Just start. Don't worry. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I like it. That's awesome. That's a great advice. And on that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the next segment. What's up, friends? We're super stoked to tell you that we just partnered with GFUEL. And let me tell you, there is no more pop punk beverage on the market right now than GFUEL. GFUEL keeps you energized, focused, and hydrated. If you go to gfuel.com right now and use code Unsigned Pop Punk, you're gonna save 20% off your entire order. You can get it in the tub form and have 40 freaking servings of flavors like Rick and Morty's Unstable Portal Fluid, which is a delicious strawberry limeade, or get something in the can form like Sonic's Peach Rings or Crash Bandicoot's Wumpa Fruit. Go to gfuel.com and check it out for yourself. Let us know what your favorite flavor is. And once again, don't forget to use our code Unsigned Pop Punk to save 20%. It's a heck of a deal, man.
Do you love music videos and miss when MTV, VH1, and Fuse all actually played music videos? Then join me, Giddy, as I host a super awesome music video show on Twitch every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Unsigned Pop Punk Twitch channel. We play the best videos from up-and-coming pop-punk, emo, alternative music in the scene, so join us every Thursday and find your new favorite band.
And we're back. Thank you so much for sticking around. We're hopping into not our brand new segment, but our brand new segment. It's what, 15 now, 16 now? We're not even gonna bring up whatever his
14.
name was, because he's just not gonna respond.
Just leave Bob alone.
You know
We're
what?
done with Bob now.
We're done. We're
We're
done.
done with Bob.
I gave him 14 chances to say hello to me in the middle of this segment, and he hasn't done it yet. So
He's so Awlivv. Okay, here's the deal. This is you don't know. So there's one of my friends. His name is Bob. Used to listen to the show all the time, and now Matt has started calling him out every episode to just like say hi. And apparently Bob's not listening anymore.
Oh, so you say hi every time and he's like
every time.
never said anything.
Every
That's
time.
so sad.
It's like Fall Out Boy.
Bob.
Left me.
Left him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not ready to come back. He's like,
He's not.
that'll show him.
Oh,
Right.
my
And so the last episode, Matt was like, I'm done.
God.
I'm done with this. I'm done. Bob, you broke my heart. I'm done. And what's he do? Matt comes crawling back again.
I can't help it. It's just a thing I do now. I just it's ingrained in my personality at this point in this part of the show.
I love it. Well, I hope he listens to this episode and then it's redeemed. You're redeemed.
Maybe
I
we
hope
should
so.
maybe we should tweet him. And does he have a
At
Twitter?
Bob.
What's
At Bob.
At Bob.
Bob might have his-
Please watch the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you could tweet him for us.
Yeah.
I
At
feel
Bob.
like
Check this
that
out.
would be frightening.
At Bob. What the hell? Don't worry, Bob. We'll get there. I promise.
It's true. So let's start out with these. This is our food for thought segment. Because back when the last time you were on the show, it was obscure questions. Obscure questions constantly was getting teetered towards food all the time, because half the time when we came up with these questions, it was around dinner time. We were hungry. Food was always on the mind. So we were like, you know what? Let's just go just straight for it. Just
Love
food
it.
all the time.
Love
So
food.
with that, being a massive lover of pickles, what is the best brand and style of pickle that you would say is the absolute bee's knees?
So I've only had this type once, but it lives in my memories, so it's good. And I could buy it, but it's $10, so I don't. It's the Bubby's bread and butter little slices. Oh, those are so good. I'm a sweet pickle girl.
Yes.
Usually I buy the store brand of bread and butter, which are pretty mid, but I'll handle it. But those Bubbies, they're so good. Yeah, that's my top.
Have you ever had the store brand Famous Dave's?
No, I've seen
Oh.
those though, I think.
That is what I get all the time. That is my
Well,
absolute favorite.
I just ran out, so maybe I'll get some next time.
They're not too expensive, but
Cool.
it is the best. They got speared like this. So they have the devil's spit pickle, I think. That's not the one. You want to get the sweet and spicy.
Ooh,
And
yes.
it is crazy good.
Nice. Yeah,
I
I love a sweet pickle.
Okay. That's we're like this now. We have
Hell
connected.
yeah.
We have connected.
Everyone's like, dill this, dill that. Get out of here. Okay.
Look, dill's good.
I'm done with you. It
Dill's
is
good.
good, but not as good.
Sweet pickle though. Yeah. I prefer the spears because I like to just get a good old spear. But they have it in spear or the chips, pickle chip.
I do prefer a spear, honestly, but I haven't found Bubby's spears yet, so
Well, try this out. Let me know. Pick some up.
I will.
Good.
Cool.
I'm gonna spread the word.
Influencing.
There we go.
Yes. I've made it.
That's the only part you're gonna clip out of this. You're just gonna over and over again.
All have said I'm influencing.
There we go. That's even better than a reply on Twitter.
Now it is.
Now we have to ask you the most important food question you probably have ever been asked. Or it could be the dumbest food question you've ever been asked. We're gonna hedge both our bets in this case.
Okay. I'm excited.
You don't want to be that excited.
Oh. Not.
With a name like Awlivv, we need to know your opinion on olives. Do you like them? And what are your favorite? Do you have a favorite one?
I love olives. When I was a little kid, the green ones with little red things in them, I would like ask to get jars of those and I would just eat them out of the jar. I would put them all on my fingers too and just but I like them all. I would say green olives are probably my favorite, but I love a like fancy Kalamata, the bigger ones, I think.
Okay.
I don't know all the types of olives, honestly, but every one I've had, I've liked.
Nice.
Including myself. I like me too.
Well, as one should. All people should like this olive. I think.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Matt, what is your opinion on olives?
Oh, I love olives. I love cheese stuffed olives. I love jalapeno stuffed olives. I love garlic stuffed olives. I like stuffed olives. If you haven't.
Hell yeah. I don't think I've ever had cheese stuffed ones, but now I think I need that. Like,
so good.
I have a shopping list after this segment, guys.
Get some cheese stuffed olives.
This is the pickle.
And some pickles.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're right by each other. It's perfect.
Oh yeah.
One
of the things I've been looking for, like hard. This isn't an olive or it is a pickled thing, but I've been trying to find like pickled onions, like the pink onions or whatever.
Why don't you
can't find those anywhere?
I made my own. Yeah, you can make your own. It's so simple. It's water, sugar, vinegar, and then cut up the onions and just put it in there in a jar, and the next day they're ready.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do that then, because like
and they're
I
good.
want those. I love them so much. Anytime I can get them on like a sandwich, oh yeah.
Gotta make your own, Pat.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start selling them. Pat's pickled onions.
That'd be awesome. Pop Punk Pat's pickled onions.
Pop Punk Pat's pickled onions.
You can put them on the merch store, Pat. That's fine.
Good.
Mhm.
It can go next to my adult kids book I made.
There you go.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yes.
Did I ever tell you about that?
I don't think so.
Okay. So I made this book. You can find it on Amazon, but it is very expensive. Don't buy it on Amazon. It is called The World is One Big Orgy. And
Amazing.
so I made it in a kid's book, like, so it's all illustrated. And it's like,
Mhm.
it reads like a kid's book, like just a little sentence on each page, but it is the history of the world. And basically, one day I was just thinking about, it's like everything throughout creationism, has been made through banging.
Mhm.
Everything, there was a big bang, there was, just even the first, like, organisms, the first things, smooshed together in the form
Make
of
another one.
sex and made another one.
Mhm.
Everything through history, through life, has got to where we are now through some form of sex. And so
That's so true.
that I made a kids book.
That's amazing, actually.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a pretty entertaining experience.
How long ago did you make that?
Like 4 or 5 years ago now, probably.
Nice. That's cool. I'm going to look it up. I
It,
won't buy it on Amazon, but I'm
don't
going
buy
to
it on
look it up.
Amazon. I like, it sucks because when I made it, I had this grand idea, and then I basically got scammed. Like, I went through this, like, shitty, like, company that's like, it's a scam book organization. So, like,
Mhm.
I basically don't own the rights to any of it. I have copies of it. If I have one, I'll send you one.
Yay, that'd be so fun.
Yeah,
I could read it live on
you
my
could.
OnlyFans.
You could.
Like, yeah, that'd be sick.
Hell yeah. I'll see if I have one, and I'll hit you up. I think I have a couple left still.
Perfect.
They're they're just dumb. I love it. What else? What other? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We've
the
got
most important question.
our final staple food for thought question. This is pretty much like the staple question here. If there was an Awlivv themed restaurant, what would they serve?
Oh. Um, can I say multiple things?
Absolutely.
Your restaurant.
Well, it's your restaurant. I would assume they would have a few different
Hope
things.
they'd have more than one.
Okay, well, they would definitely have like a very extensive dessert menu, like cheesecakes, brownies,
Yes.
very big moist cookies, nothing boring. And then they'd have sweet potato fries for sure.
Oh yeah.
Um, mm, I would probably say Indian food also. That would be
Okay.
a bit of a twist, but it would be really good, like
Let's do
authentic
it.
Indian. Some pizza for sure. But like it'd be pizzas with like the weird toppings, like kind of like a thin crust, some weird toppings. What else do I really love? Some street tacos for sure, for sure. And a lot of fried cheese. I love all types of fried cheese or melted cheese. So like quesadillas, mozzarella sticks, cheese curds. I'm kind of a little garbage can, so
I love it.
probably that.
What is like a melting? What's the cheese that?
Fondue.
Yeah. Just have some fondue.
That sounds nice. Yeah, maybe even have like a chocolate one too, like a chocolate fondue
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
for the dessert. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in. You could, with the cheese one though, with your cheese, you could dip your like pizza in it. Get even crazier.
Yeah, that would cause a lot of issues for people's health, but that's my restaurant. If you're looking, I mean, it would also have a lot of healthy food because honestly, I do eat a lot of healthy food, but I love junk food. Fried food.
Yeah. It's good stuff. I'm a junk food fanatic, so
Same. I have to control myself.
I unfortunately don't control myself as much as I should anymore. But yeah, what can you do?
Who cares?
It's worth it sometimes. Until you go too far and then you just like feel really awful in the morning. And I'm at the age now to where like I have Tums like beside my bed.
Oh yeah, love Tums.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of medicine. I don't even know if those count, but I do have Tums. I don't even have Band-Aids, but I have Tums.
Yeah. Tums. Yeah, I have Tums for like I got car Tums. I got bathroom Tums, obviously. Bedroom Tums. They're French. They're friends now.
French.
I like when they were French. That was
They're French.
fancy.
They're
I was
French
like, you
now.
have French Tums?
Yeah, they're French.
Permanent marker, lay Tums.
Lay Tums.
Les Tums.
Fancy Tums we only bring out on Friday nights.
Yeah, we only bring out the fancy Tums for guests, you know. The lay Tums.
Amazing.
Oh man. Well, that's the food for thought segment. We did it. You made it through that.
Nice.
You killed it. You I would say you got 100% right.
Yay!
We don't even count like percentages, but 100% on yours. You did it. But now's the true test. Friendships usually are tested here. This is rapid fire questions.
Friendships will be tested. Rapid fire questions.
Oh God.
You got it. You did it the first time. You got it. They're just a little different now.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Okay. Mountain Dew or Mellow Yellow?
Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Horror or comedy movies?
Comedy.
This isn't an either or. It's just a random thought that ran through my head and I need to ask everybody now. Do you actually still listen to the radio?
Never. I will turn the volume all the way down if the radio is the only option I have.
So you'd rather just silence over the radio?
Yes.
I can appreciate that. I do that a lot, actually. That is an option that I choose.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just like to sometimes you just need to drive or something in silence.
Right? I don't do it too often, but compared to radio, it's nice.
Sometimes it's just nice though and you're just like silence. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon?
I'm gonna go Cartoon Network.
Nice. Thin crust or regular crust pizza?
Thin crust. I love it.
I like a good thin crust. Now
I like both, but
I mean, I just like pizza.
same. Yeah, like are we gonna really like pick and choose? Well,
Right. I mean, if there's a pizza in front of me, I'm going for
I'm gonna
it.
like it. Yeah.
I've been saying this, and I think it becomes more true as this season goes on. This is, I think, probably the most important question of all questions. Lindsay Lohan or Tara Reid?
I'm gonna have to go with Lindsay because I barely know who Tara Reid is.
That's fair. But Lindsay Lohan is usually the correct answer.
Oh, nice. Cool.
I mean, they're both correct answers, but it's Lindsay Lohan, man. She's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. Two left. Newfound Glory or MXPX?
Newfound Glory.
This last one, you got this. The only people that don't usually have this are people from different countries.
Okay.
You've got this. Can you sing for us the O'Reilly Auto Parts jingle?
Yes. Do I have to?
You do not if you do not want to.
Wait, isn't it just like, O'Reilly, Auto Parts. Ow!
Yes. Yes, that is it. You did it. It was great.
Yay.
You did the ow at the end. Perfect. I'm
Sick.
always waiting for that. That's the
Ow! Ow!
yeah.
Just really get into it.
Yeah. Ow. You did it.
Yay!
Finished the podcast.
Woo!
You killed it.
Thank you. I was trying really hard to kill it.
I don't think you were. I think you were just being yourself and you just were great.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, yeah.
You're coming on, you're like, I'm gonna kill this.
I'm gonna kill it.
I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
kill
I
it.
got this.
I'm gonna
like I
tell
do
Pat-
every day. I wake up, I kill it.
Yeah, just like I chugged like 3 monsters before this and was like, let's go. I
That
like
is
fist bump my cat.
That's probably fist bump the cat. That's what I
Yeah.
do. That's how when I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to work. I fist bump my pit bull. I'm like, let's go.
Mhm.
Let's kill the day.
Yup. And then he takes a nap and then you go to work.
Yeah. And then my cat flicks me off because cats are rude.
Oh, mine's a little sweetie. He's sleeping right next to me.
My cats are sweet too, but cats are rude in general.
They're temperamental for sure.
Yeah. Like my cat is the one that like if I haven't fed them yet, they'll like just get up onto the table and grab their food thing and just like hit it off the table and like letting me know it's time. It's apparently time.
They're like,
And-
see what happens? So you see what happens.
Do you want me to come for you? I know where you
Yeah.
sleep. I sleep on you.
Cute.
Yeah, they do. It is a full bed. The dog, 2 cats, wife. Bed's not big enough.
My cat won't even sleep with me, so it's just me in like
Really?
10 pillows. Yeah, we hang out in bed before I go to sleep, and as soon as I turn off the light, like my night light, he leaves the room and then he comes back in the morning. Yeah, I don't know why he does that, but he does. He hears my alarm and he comes to my room.
That's funny. So
Mm-hmm.
so my dog, Mara, she's a cutie. She has to sleep under the blankets with me, like in between us, at like in the legs. Sometimes if I'm really lucky, I don't get the butt and she turns around and puts her head, like people on a pillow. But that's pretty rare. But I'll take it if I can, because that's my favorite.
Yeah, that's so sweet.
And then our cat, Artie, we have 2 cats. One of them, she kind of just does her own thing. But Artie, he also has to sleep under the blankets with us, but he needs to snuggle. So my wife like snuggles him under the blankets
Cute.
every night. It is a full house.
I love that.
It's fun. It's fun until like my dog sleeps on her side and then like tries to push me out of the bed and I say no, you get out.
Oh. Yeah. Does she get out though?
No, I do.
Like, no.
No,
Don't bring
I
it
go-
up.
I go sleep on the couch.
You're like, I have to actually sleep in the dog bed when she does that.
Yeah. I curl up. At least it's kind of a big dog bed. But that's it. You finish the podcast. Now's your chance.
Yeah.
Let everybody know what you got going on, where they can find you, and if you got anything coming up.
So on Twitter, I am AWLIVV. That's Olive. And then on Instagram and TikTok, it's AWLIVV_. I have a profile picture. I'm picking my nose. Everybody else is fake. I'm picking my nose. And then I don't really have anything coming up. Yeah, I guess that's it.
All right. Perfect. Did you get a lot of like fakers? I saw that you posted you just got there was a new faker.
Yeah, and that person has like 3,000 followers on Twitter. I was like, real people don't even get that many sometimes. Like, what are you doing? But I get a handful, I say. But like the issue is that Instagram and TikTok and Twitter never take them down. Like I'll report them and they're like, well, we reviewed the accounts and they're fine. And I'm like, they're literally not fine. Like
They're
they're
not fine.
pretending to be me and like
And
they
I'm me.
scam people. Like, yeah, I'm me. And they like will DM people and be like, hey, like if you send me this, we can do this. And I'm like, I have never asked anyone for money like that. That is no. So it's like, I don't
It
know, it's
sucks.
awful. It does suck because
It's
I'm like,
bullshit.
it's bullshit and like, I don't know. I don't know why Instagram doesn't listen, but
I don't know.
that's the worst one.
We randomly have a couple fakers now too, and it's wild. And we're like, at first, I was kind of like, "Hey,
We made it.
we made it.
Mhm.
we got a couple
Yes.
fakers." And a couple of them have been taken down, some not. It's not like they're not doing anything other than the fact that I just don't want anyone getting scammed, and that's what sucks.
Yeah, because I know like people, didn't you say you were doing like some type of giveaway or something and
Yeah.
people,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, try
Yeah,
to hop on that?
Yeah, I don't know. Like we're doing a giveaway with Eargasm, earplugs, and all of a sudden randomly we just started getting a shit ton of people like pretending to be us. We're like, no, don't give them information. Just us.
Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, people are so weird, especially like the ones who pretend to be me, usually link my website, which has like my OnlyFans and everything in it. So it's like you're still making me money if someone subscribes to me.
Yeah.
But okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
I guess take the
Yeah,
free
like thanks.
promo.
Yeah, like I guess that works for me, but I would rather you not
Yeah.
at all.
I'd rather you kindly go fuck off.
Pretend to be yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
But apparently can't do that and can't do a good job at pretending to be themselves. So
yeah, that's my other advice. Don't pretend to be me.
I love it. Yes. Great advice. Everyone,
Don't pretend.
we're going to end the podcast that way. Don't pretend to be Awlivv. Pretend to be yourself. Always pretend to be you. Your own person.
Yes.
And with that, we're going to hop into was it the Unsigned Pop Punk News? That's the thing what we're doing next. That's what we do. Unsigned Pop Punk News. It's now. I broke Matt. We're back. It's the news. It's Unsigned Pop Punk News, and I broke Matt. So as we do every time, if you've made it this far, we want to hear from you. I mean, just let's get to it. Let's get to the nitty gritty. What's your favorite part of the show? What are your thoughts? Did you like me? Do you still like me? Do you like Matt?
Pat, can I ask you? Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
So every time we do the rapid fire questions, and you ask about the radio station question,
Yeah.
the
Do
way
you guys like that question?
but you know what I think
What?
is how you set it up today. I thought you were gonna ask her because you kind of paused after "do you," and I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna go with "Do you know the Muffin Man?"
Oh yeah, we
And
could
I
ask
was-
that.
We should. And I was
Should
like,
we, if you guys are listening to the Awlivv episode, which you should be, because this is a great episode.
great.
And Awlivv's a great guest. Do you like that question? Like fucking, or should we change it? Should we change that question to "Do you know the Muffin Man?" Let me know. Actually, comment on something. Comment on our Instagram. I don't know if you comment on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts.
Leave us a review on Spotify with your thoughts on the Muffin Man.
Yeah, you could let us know on
5-star
Spotify.
review.
Yeah, say it in a review. Absolutely. Or join our Discord. Chat with us. Be our friend. You can use this code. You can I'll tell you right now. Also, you can use this code. You can get your pen and paper out. You can write this code down because it's not just Unsigned Pop Punk like everything else that we do is you can just go to unsignedpoppunk.com and click the Discord link. You can do that. But the other way you can do it, you could also just hit us up on Instagram and be like, yo, hit me up with that Discord link, and I'll just send you a Discord link. That works too. Or get your pen and paper out right now and write down discord.gg/capital KY jelly. Just kidding. Capital KYRQC3TR lowercase AF.
It just rolls off the tongue.
It does. Or you can do any of the easier ways, like go to our website, unsignedpoppunk.com, or our Instagram at unsignedpoppunk and message us and ask for that Discord link. Because our Discord community is a tight-knit, super positive community where you can promote your own music, you can chat about music, you can chat with us, chat with hundreds of other people that are on there, and promote your band, watch movies. We can have movie nights. You can get popcorn. We can watch I don't know, Rookie of the Year.
That's a good movie. It's a good movie.
We could watch Saw.
I mean, when I finish Rookie of the Year, the next movie I want to watch is Saw.
Saw 5 though. Like just that. I mean, I don't know which one that is. I've never seen a single
Saw movie, so
let's do a Saw movie marathon.
Sounds terrible, but we can pretend that we're doing it.
Okay, next week, Saw movie marathon. Hosted by Matt.
We're gonna watch other movies, man. We'll just say there's Saw. So when Pat asks how was the movie marathon, like when you ask your support of your parents how your day was, we'll just tell Pat that we watched Saw, but we'll actually watch. I don't know. We'll figure it out together.
Babe,
we'll watch
This Old House. This Old House?
Yeah. Because they have Saws.
Like the Bob Vila show?
Yep. That's what we're going to watch in Discord. Yep.
We're going to watch Bob Vila and then the fucking Red Green show.
There we go.
We're going to get Minnesotan all over that ass.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful. And then we'll just say that we watched the Saw movies. But instead, we're going to learn how to build a kitchen counter. We're going to learn how to dig our foundation to make sure that we have proper drainage away from our house so it doesn't leak. With that being said, though, we just announced a new promotion that we're doing with our gender equality shirt. 15% of every purchase of our gender equality shirt will be donated to the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project's mission is to end suicide among LGBTQ youth. So if you could help us in supporting this amazing cause and support to save young LGBTQ lives.
If you haven't seen our gender equality shirt, you can go to unsignedpoppunk.com/merch or just go to unsignedpoppunk.com, click on the merch tab. Let me tell you, it's cool. It says gender equality is dope as fuck. And the fuck has all the cool colors, man.
All the colors.
It's an awesome shirt. It's really cool. And it's going to a super awesome cause. So help us save lives, man. It's cool. It's an awesome thing we're doing. Once again, we are working on this year's punk rock flea market. Should be in August. So if you're in the anywhere in Minnesota, come up to Duluth. We're going to have the punk rock flea market. Be more announcements for that as we get them going. We're still working on finalizing some festivals, but we've got some pretty awesome ones in mind that we are hoping to get at. Just waiting to finalize all that. Other Twitch news. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we got shows regularly. Tuesday is New Music Friday. On Tuesday, every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, unless Gibby decides to do it at a different time like he did this Tuesday. He did it at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you just got to watch, be like, Gibby, what you doing? where you at. But typically 3 p.m.
Typically.
Thursdays, we're recording this right now and it's happening right now.
Yeah.
The super awesome music video show. If you miss when music videos were on like MTV, VH1, Fuse, all the good stuff, you know, back when they actually played music videos, well, we do that every freaking Thursday on our Twitch. Super awesome music video show. It is live with the hostess with the mostest, Super Gibby, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on our Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv. You don't really need to write this down. It's not hard. Twitch.tv/unsigned pop punk. That's the way the news goes. Thanks again to Awlivv for hanging out with us today. Thank you again to Matt for being the best host and co-host and partner that a man could have. Thanks to Super Gibby for being an awesome friend, partner, super awesome host, New Music Friday on Tuesday host. Thanks to Lawrence for making all the cool ass shit that we post every week. Without Lawrence, we wouldn't look nearly as cool.
No, we would
It's
not.
true.
So true.
Lawrence has a really rad design coming.
Does he?
Oh yeah. I'm very excited to show it to you.
I can't wait.
And all the rest of y'all, you're going to love it. So with that, thank you again, Awlivv. And we'll see you all next week. Thank you so much for checking out the show. Please hit that like, subscribe, or follow button so you never miss an episode. And thank you so much to those of you who already are. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or anywhere else you stream your podcasts. If you're in the position to help us grow and like behind the scenes access and exclusive shows, head on over to our Patreon at www.patreon.com/unsignedpoppunk. Let us know in the comments who you'd like to see on the show and what other content you'd like to see. Thank you all so much.